WGL Pro Qualifier May, the final four are among us. This is not about points and qualification anymore, as all 16 participants for WGL Summer have been determined. But this is still about quite some money, and that is $1,500 in total, spread across these top four players. We start with Life versus Soin. Here they are, once again, a battle between China and Korea. Life, of course, representing the Rogue Warriors, Soin a Lucky Future. So, two Chinese clans here facing each other once again. Not Newbie this time against RW, but the clan of WFZ and Soin. So, we go in-game right away. And I have sound. Let me know if the sound is alright, if the levels are okay, if I'm too loud, if, you know, stuff like that. We see Soin in the upper left going for a Farseer, even though this is patch 1.31. Even though he spawns in the upper left where you can trap the rock golem here, he still decides to go for an FS. And okay, Demon Hunter it is. It is not the keeper meta anymore, apparently. But Demon Hunter time. Yesterday, we've seen it over and over and over. People playing Demon Hunter left, right, and center. And this seems to be the case here today, at least in game number one. So I would say, clearly the underdog in this matchup, as Life has one of the best results in this qualifier. Also, thanks to a great ladder performance. He's just grinding games. And his recent results were pretty damn dope, so... From Soin, we haven't seen too much recently, but making a top 4, this, to be honest, is kind of a clowny qualifier. 1-0 is playing random, TH was forfeiting, you know, Focus is playing Night Elf, etc, etc. There's quite some shenanigans going on. So usually, Life is playing super aggressive against Orc. Oh, nice block right in time to prevent the Demon Hunter from joining the Orc base. And here we go. The herd peon is in the burrow and he keeps that block closed. Nicely done by Soin. Good start. Could be a nice way for Soin to make some money. On the other side, we have a tier 2 tech and a Huntress transition, as we've seen a very empty base thus far from Life. Thank you guys, Space Panda for the sub, and Azing as well. But of course, the Demon Hunter in the Orc base means that the Orc can't creep. In the beginning, he's just chasing. And with Mana Burn, the potential of the Farseer is pretty limited. Like, you want to summon the wolves all over, but there's now Mana Burn and Wisp to get rid of them. Or to prevent them in the first place. Yo, Ente, how you doing? T2 tech for Soin, of course. A lot faster, as it is with this build. Not too much... Oh, it's evasion first. Huh.
A player's forces are under attack.
That's interesting. So just for the trades, that means he doesn't have Mana Burn, can't prevent the wolves. And with that, he has basically 2 wolves up all the time. Harassing with one, fighting with the other. Trying to get out of range. Resummon. No, not resummon. So the experience went to Life. Interesting, so he's kind of stuck without Mana Burn early on. Just to be 10% more tanky. But yeah, no kills except the one wolf. Very passive early game. Ooh, Soin forgot the burrow. He could kill a peon, of course. He goes double beastery here. You see, supplies I can't go for a second hero. Pillage and mass raiders, as it seems. Okay. Well, tier 2 is finished now. Question is, what's going to be the second hero for life. It was the Keeper Alchemist all the time, but he's opting for a Naga. Coming back into the meta, not like basically no changes to her. She seems to be in a good state still. So with all these archers now and the 2 heroes, easy fight for life, easy life for life. But it's gonna be stressful for him to defend all the time. Shadowhunter is coming in now, and he saw both bestiaries with that scouting wisp.
A player's forces are under attack.
Item here, Ring of Protection, the new one, the +3 one. So even more tankiness on this Demon Hunter with 30% damage reduction and 10% dodge. So we're going double Engine of Lore, Mass Dryads most likely. Could even go into Bears against Mass Raiders. Maybe they are a little too slow for that though. So let's see who gets the better trades here. So in sending one grunt away early, it's nighttime, so would require dust exactly as Shadow Melt is working quite nicely, as well as Frost Arrow against slow grunts. So Life certainly with a better fight here in the absence of dust, can't get the kills. Chasing the fast deer now is Life. Shadowhunter is in with Hex first. Okay, so no Serpent Wards throwing the first end snare. Tried to get us around, goes in with the Hex as well, but the damage is not enough. Also the duration of Hex is not enough. But for the Naga, trying for another surround. And snare upgrade, and snare duration should be fine. There we go. TP out. But still, I think Life hasn't lost a single archer here. Saved them all to the back and healed it up. Ghost Mass Dryads now plus a tier 3 tech, so it is Bears coming. But now Soin has to get something done with the Mass Raiders. This is of course designed to raid buildings, to kill buildings. And get some money with pillage. It turns daytime in a second, so these end snares prevent the shadow melt, and the sun is rising, so no hiding in the night anymore. This time Soin micros a little better, saving 2 units, but the Raider still falls. Hex against the Demon Hunter again to prevent the mana burn. So yeah, Soin is getting some kills, but also losing a Raider, everything's hurt. He just wants these archers gone, as it seems, and that works quite nicely for level 2. The end snares are worth 1,000 gold here at the moment. And another kill on the Dryad. Another Raider dead as well, though. So, both around 35 supply. Life still intact. Did lose some archers, yeah, but they were disposable anyway. Yo, Revenant, nice performance at WCG, mate. Bracers. Well, in this matchup, with these heroes, not really worth it. And Soin is supply stuck again. It kind of adds up, but you really want these rares, and you really want to find timings where the Night Elf is not at home. But Life is not going too far away from his base. It's always there, and it's even peons coming in as a little meat shield, I guess, or is it towers? I don't see that happening. I don't even know if he has a war mill yet. Oh my god. So when everything is so low for him. Moon Juice is almost empty though, but he still has the shop. This Demon Hunter is just cleaning house now with the mana burns. Peon's chasing this drive, of course she's way too fast. So again, lots of stuff saved to the back, but again, everything is hurt and he needs to run away. Is there a plan B for Soin? No expansion yet by Life. Could build one, of course. Doesn't have the resource at the moment. More kills. Next one. Oh, denied. Could have been level 3. Yeah, not really. Naga was around, so experience would have been shared. So, Bears coming on a broad and open map like Twisted. Understandable to go for them. They will always find the angle to attack.
player's forces are under attack.
So here we go again. Dryads versus Raiders should be won by the Raiders on paper, but the slow is working nicely. No heal wave for now. He's finding a couple of kills though. Does he have heal wave? Yes, he does. No serpent wards with that. And Reju is coming into play. Plus roar on the Demon Hunter soon. There's no dispel on Soin's side. Oh my god, these trades. Dryads are kind of walking XP tomes, even though there's no XP tomes anymore. It's always 1-for-1 trades here, as it seems. But bears are coming and they should be able to deal with the Raiders. Nice save again. Cannot be said about this Dryad. We're waiting for master training to be done, and it is now. Big damage gain for Soin. And so the Orc has to retreat. 6 supply about to die here. Could be intercepted. But I kind of like Soin's approach, as he is playing the game he wants and he forces his game on life. As we've seen life against Fly a couple of times in recent weeks. And he built all sorts of buildings in the Orc base, like Engines of War, Engine Protectors, shops, etc. etc. So he brought the fight to the Orc base. Not happening here.
A player's forces are under attack.
If the Dryad is magic immune, how can you cast Ensnare on it? Ensnare is not a spell, but it's an ability. Because it doesn't need mana. You see, the Raiders don't have mana. So, Warcraft 3 mechanics are a little different when it comes to abilities and spells. Spells is everything that needs mana. Abilities is everything that doesn't need mana. So, that's why it works. So, Life bought the necessary time for the bears. Has 4 now. Item-wise, we do have a staff and an Orb of Venom. Big damage gain now as well. Still no level 3 Shadowhunter. And Wolves level 2. For Lightning, rattling through. Only going for the hero kill here as the staff is on the Naga. But there can still be an Invo Potion transferred, so she should be safe. Yep, that's exactly what's happening here. And can staff her out as well. Level 4 now on the Demon. Oh boy. But actually, the Dryads are falling rather quickly. The Naga... No staff. Naga just dies. Soin getting level 3 here. And life is kind of plummeting. Of course he gets reinforcements, but he's not producing too much. Reju is helping. But now the Raiders start to fall. With the Demon Hunter catching up. It's a little harder to catch up now without the Frost Arrow. But look at this. Crimson Mask everywhere. Despite having no Spirit Link, damage is... distributed nicely, but here everything's green. Demon Hunter is so freaking strong. This will be like level 5 easily with all the kills. Very important to have a Dryad around. Shadowhunter makes it to the shop for a heal scroll. Oh, that's some value here. The bear is finding the Shadowhunter, still chasing. But ensnares are nice. Demon Hunter would love to see him with boots though. And by the way, these Scourge Bone Chimes. How good are the Scourge Bone Chimes now? 20% Vampiric Aura on bears and Demon Hunter. Oh, it's gorgeous. Shadowhunter about to fall. Heal Scroll popped. But no dispel against the Reju. This is so much damage coming. And GG. Easy game, kind of. For life. Was quite okay how he threatened him. With that mass raiders. But life just with the perfect answers. Like, just stay at home. Don't lose your buildings. Lose a few units, okay. But all you need is wait for the bears. And then you dominate. That was a very unique map, though. It's kind of rare to see a bear tech from Night Elves. Only on this map, basically. Do you think 120 is going to play Undead? Maybe he's playing random again. He was playing that a lot in the earlier stages. We can take a look at how this qualifier went for both of the players. So, there we go. Soin was in Group C with Infi, Life, and Foggy. So they met here already. Twisted wasn't played there, though. And I'm in the game. But he made it through the lower bracket, eliminating Infi's Undead, who first eliminated Foggy, unfortunately, making sure that Foggy is not going to WGL. Yeah, so they were in Group C, then they were divided here. Life defeating Fly and Moon in a mirror. That is something we've not seen in a long time. And so in a group with Focus 120 and Lin, he prevailed, winning yet another Orc mirror against Lin. This keeps on happening, then dropping against 120's random, but defeated Focus's Night Elf in the end. So yeah, as I said, a little clowny disqualifier, as it is the last one before WGL, and basically, basically everything is decided already. So without further ado, 1-0 for Life. Let's go in game. Yesterday in the open qualifier, we've only seen 3 and 0s in the 2 semis. My boy Linguagua not making it, eliminated by Hawk there. So yeah, this could continue here. As Life felt pretty confident, I'd say. No big struggle, no shakiness in his games. Will we see a Demon Hunter again? That's kind of the question. And is it going to be a Blade Master on this beautiful map with 10 claws? With the new / old critical strike that we are working on here. Yep, Blade Master it is, and Demon Hunter it is. Life going colorful mode and abandoning the Keeper of the Grove. No loyalty, huh? Just because a few stats got nerfed. They're all abandoning their former savior. So the tech this time is a 2-burrow techno shop with earlier grunts for more creeping, and I guess hunting items here is all the rage.
Players' forces are under attack.
Circled first. Life confirms that this is a Blade Master. Even with the shop. Man, this is a super late tech. Back to Warcraft Discord link is expired. Then try discord.backtowarcraft.com. That should be working. Or discord.gg/backtowarcraft. It's also working. So, Claws of Attack! There was a discussion what's better in the old patch, as claws were not calculated into the crit, but now they are. And once he's level 2, he will have a lot of fun with that. This shop is important, and who barely finishing? He didn't get items, and he didn't cancel it. Oh, what a waste of time. What a waste of time.
A player's forces
Why is
are
there
under
extra
attack.
box on the left, by the way? That's annoying. That's gotta get rid of it. So tier 2 tech on the way. Slightly faster than the Orc, who has a very late tech. Does have appearance this time. So he won't have the same problem that he had on on Twisted. He's even buying rings now. Okay, that's the mass armor meta that we might be going in. It's of course nice to have armor against the Blade Master, as it is physical damage and armor is reducing physical damage. On the other side, we have a claw here. So, yeah. Let the pimpin' begin. There's a claw and a gloves
are under attack.
inside. Is Soin waiting to get that? Kind of doubt it, but just going for the Magi, making. Did he confirm where Soin is? I don't think so. Whisper's looking for it now, scouting the creep jack possibilities with mana burn, of course. It's evasion again, no mana burn. Sorry.
A player's forces are under attack.
So let's go Beast again. Well, this time there will be Dispel. Pretty sure about that. Life again going for Hunter Soul. Question is Mass Dryads or again transition into Bears. Beastmaster second. Oh, this is truly old school. They're not going back to Talons as of now. But we have seen the Beastmaster twice now in this matchup. Is Soin still prepared for this as Totem and Beastry is coming? He doesn't plug the little holes yet. Is there a staff on the Keeper? No, no staff at all. This peon is blocking now. Oh no, lets him in. Quill Beast is helping in the direct trades, and now this ring. This ring is so good. We're waiting for the crits. There we go, but only 90. On level 1, it's not that efficient, so he has to go into Windwalk. Opens up the gate for this Beastery. Reveal being used. Blade Master has a 2-second cooldown now on Windwalk, using it immediately to max the damage of the backstab. 1, 2, could go into Windwalk now again. But the damage is too much against this Beastery, and so it has to cancel it one more time. So TP out by Life, but he got what he wanted. Ooh, 150 crit. It's crit level 2 with his inventory, I understand that. So only the Totem finishes. I guess it's fine. We have the first 10 euro donation of the day. A round of applause for the poor, old and hungover man, Kappa. Thank you, Prometheus717. Not only subbing, but also supporting me in that way. I like you. So, gimme claws +9. I am aware that crit might be imbalanced again, but I'm looking forward to the high numbers, at least if I'm not playing myself. Like, casting games with 300 critical strike, oh yeah, baby. Has this chaos factor to it, and there we go. +23, baby.
Attack.
Give it to me. Beastery is finishing, but of course everything is pretty late with the late tag, with the cancel. That should give Life some time. With another ring +4. Okay, we have mass damage versus mass damage mitigation. But of course this is better for Soin, as he can choose the targets and can basically ignore the Demon Hunter. That's the downside of being so tanky. You can just ignore the target.
Forces are under attack.
Another claws +6. He gave it over from the blade. Okay, not going glass cannon. Yet. And the Demon Hunter becomes a little more well-rounded with that claws of attack in his hand. Still no attack, but Nature's Blessing.
A player's forces are
Wommel
under
coming
attack.
for Kodo Beast.
A town is under siege.
A very slow game. No expansions. No fights just yet. Just this little push into the main to kill the bestiary. So in this time, not forgetting about the burrows. We have the hawk out to scout. Got a bunch of dryads with one already. That's fast upgrades for life. The Blade Master is such a beast. Beastmaster so far? Level 2 only. Demon Hunter got the first round of items, which is always nice. But okay, there's a push coming. Could be only for the spell against Spirit Link and stuff, or even towers. Going for the Demon Hunter immediately. That's not the most damage. This spell's coming in. Not hitting too much. Oh, Hex, okay. Needs some crits. Doesn't get them. And only heal wave level 1. This is not the timing that Soin would have used for the first fight on the detonate. So good by now. So in defense this though, the 50 supply push, he is a little low in supply. New wisps being built. Did he use one item? Oh, yeah, he used. Oh. And this is Soin with a creep check now. And this is a way better target if he gets the crit. Yep, there we go. 168. 3 claws now on the Blade Master. He's plus 25. Second heroes both rise up to level 2 plus. Oh, 186. And kill with another crit. Oh yeah, baby. The crit master is back in full effect. Almost max damage rolls, right? Damn. Damn strong. Thank you, Lord Helmy, for the €5 donation. Konter beer, counter beer. Thank you very much. I have Fritz Coke here, so I guess that covers it. And the Blade Master goes wild again against the Dryads. They are, of course, very squishy. He shouldn't deal with the Demon. He should target everything else, I guess, except this Demon Hunter. He has 12.6 armor. It really makes no sense to attack him with whatever. I guess hoping for some crits, but really hoping for that hero focus. Yep. Crits are pure damage, so that goes through. GG after a double hero kill. So despite a sloppy start and a slow start, Soin still getting the kills. And yeah, that's how crit can decide games. 180, 180, boom, hero down. Even though you have like 43 armor reduction. Damn. So that's the 1-1. The first time in the playoffs that we have an equalizer and not a clean 3-0. We had that yesterday in the open qualifier. It's technically a different tournament, but you know, it's playoff weekend, basically, in the May qualifier. So let's see if there's an update from Remo. Not yet. Someone invited to a house party and like basically everyone declines. Poor guy. Poor guy. Well, I can't. I'm in Athens next weekend for WCG Europe alongside Remo. I will make sure that he's not drinking too much there, as of course we're gonna follow Hawk and Sonic and Ente and all the others. And watch the WCG qualifier. There's the American qualifiers today, right? Should be starting in a couple of hours. Hunter and HDRT may be the favorites there. So, map number 3. We're down to best of 3. Since Remo is missing, I gotta go for those jokes anyway. As the tail of the tape shows you, Soin oftentimes defeated by life. 86%. I mean, I have to take that with a grain of salt. This is kind of rigged, as some patches play into this. It's not like only new patch, then it would be 0-0, I guess. Or now 50-50. But in the bottom left in the red, we have life on Northern Isles here. On the upper right-hand side, we have Soin. Late Master play suited him a lot better, I guess. So yeah, it feels like we're going back to 1.28 meta. Except talents, of course, but hero-wise, certainly. Thank you, Matt Frog, you old legend, with the for the host. Much appreciated. Glad you're streaming more and more. Will you add the clan to the player sheets in the future? Since a lot of the pros got teams nowadays, I think it's a good addition. That is 100% correct. We will do that. Right next to the name, most likely. I agree with the chat that the critical strike revert is not good. I mean, we have to deal with it now. There are ways to play against it. It's nothing new. We've dealt with this for many years. Like 6 years or so. And there will be ways against it. But I guess, I hope there's better solutions than this crit that we have right now. I am 100% certain that it will be nerfed in the future.
Forces are under attack.
I totally see though that orcs need more damage in general. So hopefully we'll see more Tauren. Tier 2 on the way. Once again a little faster for Soin, who went for a 1 burrow tech this time. Not the 2 burrow anymore. Demon Hunter level 2, big potion of healing, always nice against the blade. And Soin continues creeping. And another claw. Man, he's seriously lucky. It's like the game wants you to see that there is the old crit back again. So yeah, slow early again. But the blade comes over. A little too late for the item. Is it worth it stealing the warden? Yes, does this time. Good that he doesn't make the same mistake twice.
The player's forces are under attack.
And so he gets this little one. Take a start here as well. A couple of archers. Might bringing just a couple of quality talents specifically against Blade Master be too much of an investment in tech? I think so. I think a third production building is too much. Especially in lumber. Thank you, Dontor Grali, for the sub. Dontor Grail? Something like that. Sorry for butchering your name. Yeah, a couple of claws already on the Blade Master once more. Plus 12, makes it easier. Doesn't dodge this, but gets the steal anyway. That was sweet. Item on the ground. Nobody picks it up as the Murloc is standing on top of it. I guess it was the mantle? Not 100% sure. So it seems like Soin is in the series now. Twisted wasn't the greatest. But it is getting better. Is it the Beastmaster again or something? Still waits for tier 2, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. A little too early at the tavern. Hasn't opened yet. Beastery now. Yeah. The talent discussion. Talents are also more expensive. You kind of want to steal heal scrolls and stuff all the time. Or get upgrades. And they're not that good against raiders. I mean, Fairy Fire is nice, always. But it doesn't work, really. So, same shenanigan as it was on... What was the last map? Echo Isles. The unit is trying to cancel the buildings. Has to use a lot of mana to make this finish. But it's working.
A player's forces are under attack.
3 hexes invested. But now he has repair and fortified armor. You, are you lagging? Nope. Good to you, man. And Blade Master opts in for another kill. There we go. Shadowhunter's gotta be careful as the Beastmaster comes in. But I don't see the appeal of the Beastmaster if he comes in so late. Like, the buildings are done. That's the biggest plus for the Beastmaster, right? To be able to cancel tier 2. But it is actually talents. Wow. Life switching it up. Doing something different. Thank you, LeCrest Fallen, for the 100 bits. Hail Satan, everyone. I'm fine with giving orcs more damage. Just remove Blade Master from the game and they can get +5 on everything, including pet, food, and peons. Don't be so drastic on this, man. New creeps here, by the way. The Polar Furberg and the Sorcerer. Talisman of Evasion for that. For the Beastmaster, decent, I guess. I think this camp got a little easier, right? Compared to before with the 2 Overseers. Thank you, Picky, for the sub. 14-month, man. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. First round of items went to Soin. Heal Scroll and Invul, of course. And this time the DH isn't that tanky. Staff out. There's only 1 ensnare. Maybe a Hex. No mana. Oh yeah, it wasn't. Of course it wasn't the mantle back then. It was the... So 3 talents out. I haven't casted a talent game in forever. Downside here is, of course, now Shadowhunter is out. No area of effect. No TC. Thank you, Neobiota, for the €5. Please never stop casting. You guys are awesome. Thank you. That cures the hangover for sure. As long as Warcraft needs us, we will not stop casting. And as long as you guys support us, of course. So, yeah, there's also Hex and Heal Wave. So not even Serpent Wards against Talons. So there shouldn't be much damage. He's basically... Cyclone prevents the Blade Master from doing damage if there's not enough Dispel. And look at Soin's army. It's 1 Walker. That's it. Very up in Healthstone here. Is it Tinker time? Waiting for it. Yep. Despite the new quotes. Armor type of the Pocket Factory. Still going for the Tinker. 40 supply push. Soin at 49. He doesn't see that coming yet. Please, 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 please don't go back to talent meta. Please not. It's the worst. If you see it 10,000 times. Pendant of Energy. Okay, I guess would have been way better for the Orc. We got a Town Portal,
Players' forces are under
2
attack.
Invulns, and a Heal Scroll. The Life should have way more experience, right? 3-3-1. Yeah, against 3-2.
Town is under siege.
So off we go into the base. TP forced immediately. Life not at 50 supplies. Soin not ready for 60. Back then, when we were still playing Talents, it was always a 10 supply lead. Necessary for the Orc. I don't think we will need this anymore.
A player's
But it
forces
needs
are
level
under
3
attack.
SH. Watcher Ward killed thanks to the Hawk in the air. Tier 3 is done, of course. We have Master. That's the only reason he's moving out.
Players' forces
And
are
again,
under
very
attack.
passive. Here, by the way, the new creeps on the bottom right. The blue Drake is gone. For that, we have a Magnet Tower Reaver with chaos damage and an Ogre Magi. This is a lot harder to creep now. 1500 HP. That's worth a red spot now. This blue Drake, pfft, that was nothing. This takes a little longer now. Oh, Cactus Pipe. How good and how
Players' forces are
good,
under
especially against talents. You need as much mana as possible. And he's gonna get that. But Town Portal necessary now. Yes, we do have fortified armor now on these talents, but still killable. Still no TP. And life is expanding on the back of this attack. I love this play. Nice and easy distraction. Thank you, Nano Nemo, for the Prime sub. Okay, Blade Master comes in. How big will the crits be? There's no Dispel here as it seems. No Wisp either for life. But he could just TP out and be fine, I guess. So Kodo is in as well. Oh, going for the blade right away. He should be... Oh, critical strike right at the perfect time. 174. Hell yeah, baby. And without the demon, this is not looking good. GG. Haha, that's how easy it can be. Good army composition in the end. Hero focus right away, and the Blade Master's critical strikes win yet another game. 2-0 for Soin, 1 map away from the grand final. Someone has to ask Life how happy he is with the Blade Master changes in this patch. Worst meta is Destroyer Wars, hands down. That is correct. That is correct. I have to agree with Sight, who of course will be in Athens next weekend as well for the WCG. And there is quite a few undead, so I really hope we won't see Destroyer Wars there. Thank you, Renman287 for 1,000 bits. Came here from Creepjack 3 months ago, and I'm loving it. Great job. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Glad you made your way here and enjoy Warcraft not only on Rocket Beans TV, but also here on the best channel there is for competitive Warcraft 3. As we basically cast everything that is in the scene. We won't be able to cast next finals, by the way. So sad. But there's a reason, and you will see that reason soonish. It's quite a crazy reason, by the way. Oh, but alright. So we were working on the overlay a little. As you can see, it's a little bigger than it was before. And we replaced tournament results with prize money. That was also a little better. Next thing coming is the state of a hero during a revive. So it will like color up. If he's at 50%, then the portrait will be 50% gray and 50% colored. Thank you, Jakendar from Germany. 300 bits. Thank you as well, mate. Yeah. That's the next thing that's coming, I guess. Is there anything else you want to see? I saw map names mentioned so many times. And I'm baffled by this. As there are, I don't know, 10 maps in competitive? Is it really that hard? I mean, could maybe implement it. But is it really necessary to use space because of that? I don't know. If there if there's anything else we could do, production is of course in the works. That does take some time though. Little toilet break for Soin. If he makes it to the finals, then that's quite some money for him. 300 bucks for the runner-up. 150 if he gets eliminated. So basically, with every round you survive, you double your prize money. Just as boring as Spellbreakers versus Spellbreakers. Dude, Human Mirror can be amazing. Your ignorance. Life is playing human. So we have to rehost. Little misclick by life. And second try. So this time they got the right races. 2 and 1 for Soin, who with a win here on Last Refuge would be standing in the grand final of this qualifier, the May Pro Qualifier. Nobody really expected him here, I guess, as all the greats, like Warcraft greats, are participating in this qualifier. But since we have the 16 players already, they're fooling around a little with random and cheesy strats. So again, bottom left, Soin in the blue. Is he surprising him with the Farseer this time after the Blade Master saved him 2 games? I would rather not think so. So Blade Master it is, of course. Demon Hunter again. Not a single keeper in this best of 5 just yet. Huh. I thought maybe they are switching it up from map to map. But even on the better keeper maps, we've not seen him. Demon Hunter only. And Soin again, going for the double burrow, will most likely be pretty aggressive. That was the case against the keeper. And since Life is oftentimes going for evasion first, might be a solid
Players' forces are under attack.
option to go for that. Whoa, latest tech possible with double burrow and shop. As creeping starts, Demon Hunter, here he is! Later today we have W3IL as well on the new patch, of course.
Players' forces are under attack.
Man, how many claws have we seen today? Crazy. Circle, of course, also great. But he's not aggressive, focusing on himself. It's funny how expansions are basically gone in this matchup now that there's no keeper anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Give crit a limit. Huh. A limit or maybe a fixed amount of damage. That might be better. Second circlet here, still level 2, but tier 2 on both sides. Life again a little faster with that. He can go for the Beastmaster push again, if he so desires. There's no Hunter's Hall coming. It's not time for that yet anyways, though. Must feel good for orcs to be able to go onto the map and actually do something in the early stages. I agree that crit 1 and 2 are kind of fine. 2 might be a little too strong. But crit level 3 is severely broken. Level 1 is super fine. Oh, Blade Master playing around this. And gets the experience in the end. Both level 2. So, evasion mana burn against Blade, Windwalk crit. Thank you, Muka, for your signature €5 donation. Every time I see this, puts a smile on my face. Thank you. So it is a Hunter's Hall. No talons anymore.
A player's forces are under attack.
Huh. So what second hero then? It's not finished yet. Huh. I really don't like the Beastmaster back, but that's just my opinion. Flute for Dryads, of course, nice. It is the Beastmaster. But what's it going to do now? He can't cancel the buildings anymore, can he? Just started, but with the Shadow Hunter almost out. Be doable. Another circlet for the Blade Master. Not the crazy claws this time, but man is he tanky. And has good damage as well. Well rounded. Illusion for more scouting. Nice. Double Engine of Lords again. But bears this time on this map You can find so many good spots to fight then, like here or here, where the bears are all cramped up, block each other, and then don't do damage. I think Dryads would be the better choice, but then... is that enough damage in general? I don't know. Early defense upgrade.
A player's forces are under attack.
Mana potion also not that great. Soin is fine. Like, not getting distracted in the mid game. He chooses to be aggressive now against the Berserker, which will give him the kill. Not distracted, nothing cancelled. Money is looking good. Production starts. I like Soin's game thus far. With that Beastmaster, you really need to do something because he falls off hard in the late. But I don't see Life doing anything of value here so far. Steal again. Oh, didn't get it, I think. Hawk is revealing that Blade Master all the time. Creeps are still helping, but that's a kind of a good timing as he has 3 Dryads out. Demon Hunter again in trouble. TP or anything. Ooh, that blade dropping low. Big damage dealers are gone. There's still only a Hex on the Shadow Hunter, but one more. Maybe he can prevent the TP. What's the item now? One of mana stealing. Decent-ish, I guess. But Life is winning this fight. And Shop Control Telestaff to heal up and then walk back in. 2 walkers out first, maybe expecting more talents. Which are of course not coming.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, he's not going bears this time. I like it. Dryads only is better on this very map. He'll scroll now and creeping. No third hero, of course, as he lacks tier 3. Where's the item?
A town is under siege.
Ah, okay. Rock Golem is still there. And he has to abandon this creep spot. And there's no reinforced defenses this time, not even in research. As he had to focus on Ensnare and Adapt upgrade, of course. So this is what Life played against Fly. Pushes with buildings. The first engine of war is here, of course, walked over. And the AP is coming. This is so nice. Another AP and no burrow protection, no towers. He can go for a demolisher, which is exactly what he's doing. But the shop must stay alive. So there we go again. Demon Hunter focus. 1 heal scroll used already, but there's nothing else to save. Not even a staff. And there's Hex and Ensnare TP out. Could have been worse, but dispelled the Hex. Nice, Spirit Link. Not lose this one. Now we have a Demolisher in this army mix. And Life calls for the GG. Okay. The 1 push didn't win, and he gives up immediately. 3 wins in a row for Soin. This means he's in the grand final. He has $300 guaranteed. And good points, but the points don't matter anymore. Life giving this up maybe a little too early. But that was the case on Northern Isles as well. Maybe not too motivated as it oftentimes is with him. That was a little warm-up. Now it's getting interesting. We get Moon versus 120. What will Moon play? Is he still a fan of the Keeper of the Grove, or is he going back to Demon Hunter as well? And what will 120 play? What race will he play? If he plays Undead, will he play with the Dagger? Will he play Necros? He is the Necromancer after all. So, yeah, we're gonna conclude the second semi-final in a bit and determine Soin's opponent for the grand final. If you like what we do, you beautiful 2,000 people out there, hit the like button here on Twitch or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Help us increase our reach by sharing our content or liking our content. You can subscribe here at Twitch as well if you want the replay packs, if you want a sub badge, emotes, etc., etc. At no ads, of course. You can also throw us a donation if you want via PayPal, credit card, or cryptocurrency. Buy our merch. Actually, we have new merch. We have muddy socks. Isn't that nice? They are quite nice. Quality isn't the greatest though, I gotta admit. But muddy as a sock. Oh, a little wrong here. You get the idea. See you in a bit.